3, 2, 1. Cool.
Oh, that was brilliant.
Good enough. Good enough. Hi, everybody. It's Adam and
Lucas
from Lucid Pixel, now officially called Lucid Lucas. That's the new channel name. Deal with it. Lucas and I, both being huge video game fans and being art fans, are going to fan over the new gameplay demo of Fable, the new one that came out. We're going to look at the gameplay demo and we're going to stop whenever we feel there's something that's really, really pretty, just to be fans. However, since this is an art channel and I'm a teacher and I'm a professional, it's very important when you love something to first love it and then go back and learn it, to deconstruct it and ask yourself the question, why do I find this frame? Why do I find this composition, this character so pretty? And deconstruct it so you can apply that information to your own stuff. Cool? So without further ado, I think we've looked at the Surgeon General warning. Let's go.
Fable is a beautiful open-world action RPG.
Okay, I already
packed
love
with
this.
drama,
Okay,
jeopardy.
wait.
Okay, pause. So yes. So tell me what are we looking at?
It's really like, it looks like a beginning of a video. Like the scene with like the tower and the scarecrow. It's like really like a beginning of an episode of like a video of something.
What makes you say that? That's a really good observation. What makes you say that?
The colors look like old, like if something's already ended and you're about to be told a story.
It has kind of like it feels like a storybook type of look to it.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know why? What is it that's making you feel that way? Number one, what is it making it sound like it's a beginning? It's an intro. And second, what is it that's making you feel like this is an old time Fable? What are they doing to the image to make you feel that way?
Well, how everything looks old, how I'm going to explain that. And
okay.
Also, it's just because since it just looks like you're about to be told a story, because there's like a story to be told about this scene right here.
Yeah, you're giving a glimpse of something, and they're saying there's more to say about this.
It gives me Zelda vibes.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that there's something. What is it about that makes that so attractive and appealing? Like, why do we just binge on games like that? Well, it's taking us into a visual style that feels believable and familiar, but we've never seen anything like that. Like, there's something really quirky and weird and interesting and abstract about it. The other thing too is, notice how empty and simple this frame is. I mean, we have this simple tower, although it's got beautiful design to it, beautiful textures and stuff like that. A little bird off in the distance, up on the top. We've got some clouds over here, but a very nice, clean horizon, a tiny little scarecrow. The intention of this is to start you off with a very simple but very pretty visual element to set the tone moving forward without giving away too much. Right? You don't want to give away all the best stuff. You want to lead people to the best stuff. Now, why do you feel like this is old-timey? Well, the design, we're not seeing any modern architecture. Everything's kind of organic and round and weathered and detailed, and there's lots of moss and overgrowth, which I love. I absolutely love that. Very European.
Yes.
But also, look at the faded colors. No, there isn't a lot of deep blacks or deep whites. Everything kind of has this nice, soft, neutral gray, desaturated tone to it. That's what's kind of making it look old, isn't it? Because if it was vibrant pinks and reds and oranges and purples and blues, that would probably make it feel more modern, like cyberpunk or something like that, right? So those old desaturated colors is really grounding us in a sense of reality, even though this is not reality, it's fantasy.
But at the heart of Fable is a game within a game. An endless, interconnected...
Notice something else, it's very subtle, but this is also something contributing to this feeling fantastical, meaning amazing. Even though it's a tiny little modest thing, there's something fantastical happening. Look at the size of those birds.
Yeah.
You see how puny they are? If we backpedal just a touch, just a second or two, you're going to notice that those birds are going to pass in front of the windmill wings here.
Oh.
And that's what that's telling you. It's called a scale comparison or scale contrast. By seeing tiny little birds flying in front of this thing, it makes you realize, holy smokes, this thing is massive. It's huge. Okay, so without the little birds, this could be, I mean, imagine a huge human foot over here, you'd realize, thing's only about half a foot tall. But by having tiny little birds, we know what size birds are supposed to be, more or less. And we realize, oh my God, this thing's huge.
It changed the world.
Watch the birds again.
But at the heart of Fable is a game within a game.
Oh my
An
God.
endless interconnected life sim where you'll be remembered for changing
Notice
people's lives.
he deliberately passed in front of the wing. And because he's black against white, we saw the contrast. And now we go, ooh, this thing's huge.
Building property empires.
Very important.
Manipulating the economic fate of entire settlements. And more. And as you
Notice something else is happening here. It's a sneaky little move that's making this scene feel alive. Pay attention to the hay in the foreground. All of this hay in the midground, it's not moving. But this hay in the foreground's moving to give us a sense of motion. But it's just implying the motion down here when in fact most of this hay over here isn't even moving at all. Watch it again.
all this, you'll build different identities and experience a complex, nuanced
There's only 2 layers of
reality
movement.
that is so much more than good versus evil. It's what you'll do in Fable when you aren't saving the world. And we call it building an extraordinary life. Let's dive in. Here I am.
Okay, now, because this is a gameplay demo, what's the purpose of a gameplay demo? Why do you think they're showing us this?
Well, it's to give us like a perspective of the game and to bring us interest.
Yeah. They want to make us... Remember that this is not just intended to show off this beautiful production that they've done. This is meant to get us excited about the game so that we give them our money because they're not doing it for free, right? So this first shot, we were started with something super simple, the windmill, and now we're moving into something and all of a sudden we're getting these little splashes of color, right? We've got all these beautiful little splashes of color. And that's slowly starting to make this feel more exciting. And notice that we zoomed right in on the main character. So that means this is the way of telling us, if the character was far away, we'd think it was an NPC. But because this character is up close and we're looking over his shoulder, we're assuming, oh, okay, that's us. So here we go. So we know this is us. So we are now a character riding a horse.
Middle of Oakshire, one of the 6 regions in our visually diverse open world. It's characterised by beautiful rolling hills and lush, colourful foliage, inspired by the British countryside. There are settlements of different sizes throughout the world, each with their own population, traits and landmarks. Albion is full of variety.
I noticed something.
Quick question, where are you looking? Sorry, yeah, go ahead. You first.
I'm just looking at everything.
Yep.
But I don't know if they did it on purpose, but the person who's talking about the game has like an accent. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if they did it on purpose to make it feel more countryside.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Not only that's absolutely brilliant, and that's exactly why in Souls games, I'm a big Dark Souls fan, right? Hidetaka Miyazaki, who created the Souls series, was asked, why don't you use American actors? He goes, no, because I wanted to have that old-time classic feel. So all of the voice actors that he hired from Frog Nation for the Souls games all had to have a British accent or a Scottish accent. They had to have a European accent. They didn't hire any Americans for that, and I think it was a smart move. By making it in a British voice, especially with that nice, warm, rich timbre to it, it immediately makes me feel, we're in the old times. Gandalf and Frodo and all those little accents. I'm being pulled back into that fantasy world.
Yeah.
And if I heard a guy talking with a Canadian accent like us, it would pull me out of it. It would feel like, oh, okay, this is a modern production. So excellent observation. Excellent observation.
Be one of those settlements up ahead.
Now,
Silverbrook.
quick question. Let me just backpedal just a sec. In the best interest to not make this excessively long.
We're 1 minute in.
Okay, I want you to look away for 2 seconds. Look away from the screen. Now I'm going to hit play, and then I want you to look at the screen for 1 second, and I want you to tell me the first thing you see. Look.
We can see one of those settlements.
What's the first thing you spotted?
First thing I spotted was that tree.
This one over here.
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Because the character is heading in a direction, and it's like the first thing I noticed was the direction he was going in, but not him himself. Mm-hmm. So I saw the tree, which is like he's heading towards that direction.
Okay. You were manipulated to look at that tree.
No.
Yes, you are a tool and you've been manipulated by the system. Watch. Okay, check this out. Let me see if we can annotate on this. Now, looking at the screenshot, first compositional trick, rule of thirds. Okay? Do you know what the rule of thirds is? Have you ever heard of that before?
Nope.
Notice by doing this kind of checkerboard, like a tic-tac-toe board, I've just divided the image into 1, 2, 3, into thirds. Okay, now in the rule of thirds generally, the purpose of the rule of thirds is to encourage you to, for a balanced composition, to place things at each intersection of that. And you're going to notice we have our character on one rule of thirds and the tree on that second rule of thirds. Now, furthermore, to lead your eye that way, my eye kept looking at that pumpkin. That pumpkin kept drawing my attention. What that's doing is it's leading my eye in this direction like that. If I backpedal a little bit, you're going to notice that the pumpkin's going to be a little bit higher up. But that pumpkin is very centered, and our eye really likes to look at the center of a frame. So your eye was led through that way. Look at how nicely balanced that image is. The second thing you're going to notice is, look at how, if I can Control Z a little bit, notice how as well, compared to the rest of the image, notice how this tree has a lot of contrast compared to the things around it. If you notice the things around it, it's very low contrast. This tree is really occupying a lot of space, and we even have this dark rock, so our eye is really being drawn into this area of the image. You, sir, have been manipulated. I hope you're quite triggered by that fact. Let's keep going.
Silverbrook, a peaceful farming town and the largest settlement in Oakshire.
Notice that pumpkin has gotten bigger and bigger and bigger in the frame. And the pumpkin is only now exiting the frame. But up until this point, that pumpkin has been we've been moving into that pumpkin. And notice by doing so, that's a second example of scale, how size is used. Watch that pumpkin again. Keep your eye on it.
We can see one of those.
Look at how small it is in the frame. And now watch.
Silverbrook, a peaceful farming town and the largest settlement in Oakshire. They even put birds on it, because when your eye gets attracted to movement, so even if you didn't notice it before, which would be weird because it's a big orange pumpkin, your eye went over to it when those birds flicked away. So now we can immediately see that size comparison between him and the pumpkin. Oh, this is a fantasy world. That's a huge pumpkin. We don't see pumpkins like that every day, right? So remember, an important takeaway from this is, remember to put visually rewarding stuff that's fun for your eyes, where you want people to look. If I put a bunch of pink flowers up here, your eye would get pulled away, and that there's nothing interesting happening there. I want to keep your eye in the center of the frame. So the pumpkin, the big pumpkin with the birds and the flowers, the purple flowers, that's really attracting my attention. Silverbrook is all about farming, so it has an almost unhealthy.
Now you have a new focal point. See,
Yep.
And we're using that rule of thirds as well. Okay, so you see how we're that beanstalk, like Jack and the Beanstalk, that's going to be coming into frame. And also pay attention to, this is something I mentioned during the Witcher 4 trailer. Watch how he moves in and out of shadow. That's also fun to watch. It's playful. He's going into a shadow, out of a shadow. So your brain and your eyes are constantly being kept entertained by this.
With vegetables, which can be seen in every detail of the environment. It's in how the villagers have decorated their houses, their shops, and their streets.
See how the beanstalk? And notice how the beanstalk is also making a line straight to him. It's keeping it in frame so the beanstalk keeps leading us down to him since he's more in the middle.
It's even in how they dress their scarecrows. When I enter a settlement, I quickly run into the beating heart of Albion. Its people. There are over 1,000 handcrafted, fully voiced NPCs, each one with their own job, home, routine, relationships, and memory. None of these...
Yep.
I love how all the characters are moving in different speeds.
Okay.
It really gets you to look around the entire screen. It gets you to look at everything.
Yeah, okay, let's watch it again. That's very interesting.
Some people are just not moving, or at least like you see that woman right there who's like doing her crops and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Then you turn around and there's like more people. Like there's so much life.
And everybody's moving at a different speed. Okay, that's I didn't even notice that. Let's watch it again.
When I enter a settlement, I quickly run into the beating heart of Albion. Its people. There are over 1,000 handcrafted, fully voiced NPCs, each one with their own job, home, routine, relationships, and memory. None of these villagers are scripted dressing. They have a
Okay. I didn't even notice that. That is really cool that you spotted that. Some people are sitting, some people are standing, some people are walking, old people walking gently, little girl running, young boy walking. That variety, when you have a variety of rhythms, that makes it feel more immersive. It makes it feel more organic. It makes it feel more interesting. Rhythm is extremely important when it comes to how you feel about something. So by doing this, it makes it feel like there's 10 times more people than there are. And that same rhythm, by the way, can be seen visually. Look at the rhythm of the silhouettes. Look at the trees back here, boop, boop, and then the big tree, and then the peak, and then a big tree, flat tree, peak, doomp. So we're getting a lot of visual variety, and that visual variety makes it feel even fuller than it is. That's a set design masterclass technique, by the way, and you spotted that. Excellently done.
behavior powered by real-time systems. They go to work, they go to bed, they have hobbies and families. Sometimes they just want to spend time in the pub. Albion feels alive because its people have lives. I've never been to Silverbrook, and because I've done nothing of note yet, Max the stable hand here is completely indifferent to me.
Bless you.
Got a minute? What do you want then?
So, if I ask him to follow me,
Follow me. I don't deal with randos.
he won't.
I don't do randos. Well, screw you for your opinionatedness. I'm going to take a moment to point out costume design. Mm-hmm. Okay, because this guy's got a pretty dope costume. What do you note about his costume?
It kind of expresses his personality a bit. Mm-hmm. But it also kind of matches like the lighting on his hair. His hair's like a I don't know the name again.
Orangey, golden, browny, something or other. I don't know.
Yeah, but it also kind of fits his face in a way.
Yeah, it's a thoughtful haircut, isn't it? It's not just a random hairstyle. So that's an important detail, that there's an aesthetic, there's a look to him. He's not just a guy with a haircut. He's not generic. His face shape, his nose shape, his hairstyle, his clothing, etc. All of that is very specific, and I'm really getting a sense of a character. You notice the fact that he had bright hair too, didn't you? Because you went straight to his hair. Notice that bright hair, if you go back just a second, something I noticed before. It's funny because you know we were looking at the same thing, but you have a different perspective. If I go back here, let's go to this. Okay. Here. Notice something. Notice he's framed in this big dark place, but he's got this bright golden light hitting him. We know he's a focal point because the director wanted us to see him by putting high contrast. He doesn't have a bunch of lights around his head that would distract me, like area down here. He's really nicely framed. Okay.
And because I've done nothing of note yet, Max the stable hand here is
So Max feels like a real person. He does not feel like some boring generic character.
indifferent to me.
Bless you again.
Got a minute? What do you want then?
Okay, now check it out. He's got, if you just look at his general costume, right? He's got the nice golden colors. He's got the green, the kind of olive green pants, really pretty colors. But notice a couple of important details. Number one, it's not just a vest with, it's not just a boring vest with boring buttons and boring pants. Look at the variety of detail in here. Look at the fact that he's got a big button and a little button because one of his buttons probably popped off. Why did the button pop off? One of two reasons. Number one, he put on a couple of pounds and one of them went poof and took out the eye of the old woman across the lane. So he replaced it with a big button. He's got mismatching buttons. He's got patches on his pants and it's been sewn down the side. So you can see that these clothes have been repaired. One of the things I learned, I was watching, I think it was like the PBS medieval reenactment thing, and there were people who were talking about medieval costumes. And in the medieval costumes, a lot of people would, you ever seen like a king's shirt? The king would be wearing like this outfit, and he'd have these big puffy shoulders with kind of like slits cut in it, and you could see fabric underneath. I used to think it was a style choice. Apparently, it was one of the reasons why was because the king or the royalty who had more money would buy and have clothes custom made for them. But then when they didn't need them anymore, they would pass them down to the peasants, to the people who worked in the villages. So they would give their clothes away to people. And because people had different body sizes, sometimes they would put slits in the clothing to adapt that clothing to the size of a person's body if they were a bit bigger. So you can see how he's kind of a bit too big for the shirt, almost as if it was somebody else's shirt that he adapted to himself, which I think is kind of interesting, right?
Yeah.
And he's patched and sewn up his own stuff. And the other thing is, look at these beautiful visual themes, the moon, these curls. Look at the flower. That flower adds a little bit of a dainty element. There's a bit of storytelling. Notice how the pockets, he's got 3 pockets and it's uneven. Mm-hmm. Do you notice that? 2 regular pockets, but then maybe he added a third himself because he needed to pack more stuff in his pocket. There's a lot of thoughtfulness in this design.
That's something Emily would be very good at.
Oh, yeah.
She's very good at that.
That is 100% Emily.
If I ask him to follow me,
Follow me. I don't deal with randos.
he won't. And he thought I was weird. That's fair.
I'm noticing.
Right, there you go.
I noticed how he was moving his mouth.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Let me see. Let's go back. You're talking about a Max?
Him, yeah.
Okay, let's watch his mouth.
Won't. And he thought I was weird. That's fair.
Right then.
Did you see?
Just the little gentle movements of the mouth?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I didn't even notice it, but notice that little subtlety really humanizes him a lot. Yeah, he's got that little bit of micro movements in the mouth. You noticed that?
They also sort of framed the character.
Yeah.
They made the lighting on them pop out a bit more.
Yeah.
And the background was a bit less of a focus. I think they did that on purpose with like the shade, with like the dark lighting behind him on like the wooden structure. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's very well spotted. Look, back when we're looking at him, okay, notice he was always alone in the frame, like that. Until we were meant to forget about him, somebody else walks into the frame and occupies it to kind of, it's almost like erasing him, in a sense.
That's
Yeah.
right then. Bye. Right, there you go.
See?
Yes.
Somebody
Yeah.
walks into the frame and he gets dismissed, and now we move on. And there's a chicken on the road, something to keep our eyes focused
In
on.
the story, I'm here investigating if there's a connection between Isabel, the powerful red-cloaked hero I'm pursuing.
Look at the beautiful
and
costume
strange
design.
magical incidents
Yeah.
being
God, it's
reported in
beautiful.
Silverbrook.
You know what I love too? There's always a secondary or third level of detail in every area. The set design here is probably some of the most beautiful. I can't wait to play this game. Like, look, for instance, the red apple and the stars in the stained glass window. Look at these beautiful windows with little apples in it. Mm-hmm. You know, odds and sods. And here there's a little cloth hanging off here, a little high contrast cloth. Everything. Cabbages underneath the shelf and potatoes, or bonenos. Bonenos. Now, we're not really noticing this guy just yet. Why? Because he's low contrast. He's not a focal point, so he's dark on dark. Remember the expression light on dark, dark on light. He's dark on dark, we don't notice him. But we are noticing these guys. So our eyes are being encouraged to look here towards the pig and the people. See? And maybe a bit of this sign over here as well.
I've heard something about giant vegetables and a hero called Arden who lives nearby. Maybe they could help me find Isabel. And it seems there's a bit of a commotion in the town square. Let's see what's going on.
Someone needs to tell this little brat what's what.
Madness.
Oh, hero, can you do me a favour and get this bloody kid away?
See how everything behind him is like smudged?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Do you know what that's called?
Blur. My like
You can call it blur. Yeah.
motion blur?
No, motion blur is when something does blurry when
like
it moves.
Gaussian blur.
Well, Gaussian blur is one of the ways that you can use, like in an app, to make a background blurry. So Gaussian blur is the technique, the tool. But what you're looking at is called depth of field. Mm-hmm. Okay, so if you look at my hand, just look at my hand, just focus on my hand, you'll notice the background behind my hand is a little bit blurry. It's not in focus. See? Because your eyes are focusing here, it's not focusing on the background. So a depth of field means how much of this environment is in focus. It's a shallow depth of field, meaning only he's in focus, but the background's blurry, and that creates a nice sense of depth in the shot.
Hero! You have to stop him.
Look.
The lip sync is not
I'm a
nailed
butcher,
just yet. It's still a
and
demo.
Colin's just a pig. Do I need to spell it out?
But I'm not like all the other pigs, am I, John?
Oh, for
Here, this guy over here, our fellow over here, very handsome young gentleman, he should get his thyroid checked. Because his eyebrows are thinning on the outside.
Yeah.
He should go get his thyroid checked. Yeah.
And he's got a very shiny head.
Yeah, he's got a shiny head, like me. Now check out, look at the leather. Look at how that beautiful, look at the stained leather. Look at the fabric, his scarf. Look at that. I mean, damn, that's pretty. Woof! That is well done. Holy smokes.
Look, I am not having this conversation with you again, Colin.
Did I just understand that pig?
Oh, yeah. The novelty wears off after a bit, trust me.
Colin's special. Please.
Everybody's clothes are a little bit undersized. Well, not his so much. The collar looks nice and loose, but look, even all the buttons have a little stretch between them, which I think is a lovely little detail. And look at the shape of his belt buckle. That's not common. You're not going to see that at some normal, Walmart. This is a very, and look at how nicely, how believable that leather texture is too. Jeez, that's gorgeous.
Eat something else that makes
Even his hair. Wow.
Well done.
People are expecting a hog roast, kid. And I've been preparing Colin... this pig for ages.
But I've only just learned to communicate. Who knows what else I could achieve? I've got potential, hero. Don't let me end up on a spit. Please.
I was told that growing up. Adam, you have so much potential if only you apply yourself more.
You had potential.
The classic critique of an ADHD person. You have so much potential.
Happy Father's Day. You had potential.
I want that. I want that on my shirt. I definitely want that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I want that pig too. He's absolutely sweet as pie.
Well, this certainly qualifies as a magical incident. What you're seeing here is not a cinematic. It's just one of the hundreds of story conversations in our game. We have over 2 hours of high-quality, performance-captured cinematics, just like the ones you've seen in our trailers. But in these conversations, you'll make hundreds of branching dialogue choices that change what happens and how people feel about you. Every choice has a consequence. It's up to me if Colin lives or dies, and I think he should live. I mean, come on, he's a talking pig.
Let the pig live.
Yes!
Thanks, hero. I knew you'd understand. No hard feelings, John.
You don't make the decisions here. This is my pig, bought and paid for.
Then
I
buy
can
it.
see his point, so I'm going to pay the butcher.
What's the pig worth to you? I'll cover it.
Oh, it's not just a pig. It's provisions, labour, faff. We're talking thousands.
2,000 gold. That seems pretty steep.
Pay it. Save the pig.
Here, this should cover your expenses.
Fine. Those rumours about Dave's vet better be true. Feast going vegan this year.
Hero! You saved Colin. Mom gave me these, but I think you deserve them more.
Thanks.
No, give me.
Maybe you could help me back. The guild sent me.
So it's no longer just me and Lucas. Now it's me, Lucas, and Gimli, because Gimli came to sit with us. He's napping on the table.
And reports of strange things happening around here. Like what?
I'm not focusing on the video anymore.
Lucas is getting distracted by Gimli. You notice something I really, really like here? Look at the catch lights in his eye. That's a really nice... Catch lights are the reflections in the eye, but there's a nice big catch light there. That's very pretty.
Come around here anymore. You should try the sheriff. His office is nearby. Come on, Colin. Let's go.
I've spared Colin's life. I've also gained reputations as virtuous and shrewd. In Fable, every action generates local reputation. You'll eventually be known for the reputations you build.
Notice there's never a quiet frame. There's always somebody leaving the frame, somebody walking in. There's always movement. It keeps the frame alive. Very, very important.
Everyone will judge you on their own moral terms, often directly.
Nicely.
And this is at the center
I noticed
of our complex
Yeah, when you were talking about when there's like someone walking in or walking out of the frame, I saw they were like moving to the left, which makes it seem like they're leaving.
Really? Oh, let's revisit. Jesus, you keep noticing this cool stuff I keep missing.
Or like going back somewhere.
Yeah.
All times.
Really? You spotted that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, generally we read left to right movement is something I teach my students. Left to right movement is known as progression. We're moving towards a destination. Think of Mario Brothers, right?
Yeah.
We start on the left and the castle's on the right. And when you go from right to left, it's going backwards. We interpret that as returning, going home, coming back. See? So damn, good eye. Holy smokes.
Often directly.
She's returning. She's going back.
And this is at the center of our complex, nuanced take on morality. Evolving
Now he's
beyond
going
just
somewhere.
right and wrong. It reflects real life, where morality is multifaceted and subjective. One person's good is another person's evil.
Oh. Notice he just moved? My eye, as soon as he moved, my eye went to him. So my guess is there's going to be an interaction between these two. Did you spot that? He was completely still. You're not noticing because you're kind of focusing on his movement. But if you pay attention to the other NPCs, you go, oh, he just moved. Watch. All of a sudden, he's going to move when he gets close.
Mm-hmm.
One person's good is another person's evil. Even being merciful will divide opinion.
Oh, come on.
Let's chat to some other folks and see what they think about me.
Dad, you pissed me
Hello
off.
there.
Jack the beggar.
You're that hero.
This is Jack the Beggar. He's a commoner,
I like his boots. I want those boots. They look very liberating.
With his toe sticking out.
unemployed right now. Which is a shame, given he's a hard-working sort of person. On
He
the
seems
right is
kind.
how he feels about me. Jack likes my virtuous reputation and thinks I'm pretty.
Here's the crazy thing too. Back in the day, there was so much craftsmanship that went into everything. Nowadays, a shirt like that would be considered, a handmade, custom, beautiful designer piece of clothing. Back in the day, I mean, confided this is Fable, but this is in the context of everything we've been looking at. He's a beggar. I mean, damn, I wish I dressed that well. If I could, I would. If I could dress like that and not have people look at me funny, I would dress like that.
Other NPCs might feel differently about my choices, because each has their own moral view on the choices you make. There are lots of ways to interact with NPCs. I'm going to give some gold
I
to
keep
Jack
noticing the micro
because he
movements of
seems
the
nice, and he's a bit down on his luck.
For you. I hope it helps. Oh, this is going straight in my pocket. Cheers.
He was grateful for that, and he felt I was being kind. Let's give him a bit more.
Here.
$1 million.
Don't spend it all at once. This takes the edge off.
I'm immediately going to invest in Bitcoin. Thank you.
Okay,
That made
bro.
an impact. I've gained a reputation for being kind, and I'm known for it across Silverbrook. Everything you do has a consequence.
Let me
Let's
take a mention to something, and I talk about this all the time with students and friends and stuff like that. I love good names, and there's nobody's better at good naming than the Brits.
I thought you were
Monty
gonna
Python, or just naming is exceptional. And there's actually one of the things that annoyed me, as beautiful as the game it annoyed me in the game Horizon Forbidden West and Horizon Zero Dawn. Beautiful game, amazing character, all that kind of stuff. But the way they named characters and places felt so made up. And here, a lot of these names of the people, of the places, it's got very pretty names. Pay attention to that. It's something you take for granted, but it adds a lot of authenticity. Elden Ring, a lot of the Souls games, they always have great naming. Ludlith of Cordland. That's a thoughtful name, isn't it? Ludlith of Cordland. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love it.
So long. You're like a breath of fresh air, you know?
Like your boots.
I do like Jack, though. Maybe
No,
I
did
should
you notice
get-
how he
There are lots.
let go of his he exhaled after the conversation, almost like he just had to speak a lot, and he just finished the conversation.
Like he's letting off the stress of he's had to recharge his social battery a little bit. Maybe he's a bit of an introvert.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to. Yeah, let me see that. That's actually really interesting.
Chair, you know?
You're talking about the
I
sigh
do like
at the end?
Jack, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it stressed
There
him
are
out a bit.
lots of shops with different stock across Albion. Let's go to the general store across the street to see what they have.
God, that's beautiful. I want this home so
The
bad.
business has NPCs working in them
The little
as part of
lantern?
their daily life.
Oh, did you see that?
Just like Megan.
The exposure shift. If I took my camera and it's exposed for an outdoor bright place and I go indoors, everything's going to be pitch black. So you could see that when we walked in the door, they simulated an exposure shift of the camera. Like the eyes adjusting to a dark place. Pay that attention. It's a detail that you'd miss, but your eyes do this naturally.
Every business has NPCs working in them as part of their daily life.
Yeah.
Just
I noticed
like Megan
that.
here.
Yep. Another amazing design.
Welcome, hero.
I mean, right away, look at her freaking necklaces. Look at how pretty and believable that face is. You can tell she takes care of her eyebrows, right? She's somebody who takes care of herself. And look at the accent of gold around here that matches the gold of the hair with this little green accent. So we have this beautiful, beautiful complement of color here. Isn't that beautiful? Variety of different buttons. The necklace is unique. Her gloves, she's got 2 different color gloves. There's so much attention to variety. Oh, God, it's so good.
Yeah.
Doing my deal to save Colin gave me a shrewd reputation, and Megan here is a fan.
Not to mention Megan. Isn't that a perfect name for her? Could you pick a better name? Actually, she reminds me of my friend Kelly. So I could call her Kelly too, right? Kelly or Megan. But if you call her anything else, then you are sinning and you deserve to die alone.
Bruh.
Ambitious
I know it's a bit
owner,
heavy.
and she thinks I'm savvy.
Yeah, Brody, what the hell?
Their deal making.
That's a perfect name. Yeah. Megan.
Your name is
Every
Brody.
NPC has
Brody.
unique characteristics driving who they are and what they think of you. You know what? Forget Jack. He's dead to me. I'm going to try flirting with Megan.
Oh, you weren't wasting time, bro.
Is it hot around here, or is it just you?
Well, aren't you confident? Between you and me, I've always wanted to swoon.
Wow. Okay. There we go.
That went well.
Yeah.
Megan thinks I'm charming and flirty, and I've started to build a reputation for it in Silverbrook. Let's ask her out on a date.
Ooh.
Do you want to grab a drink or something?
Would you believe you're almost what I'm looking for?
They're gonna make
Oh,
babies.
Clearly she's interested,
shit.
but I'm not worthy of her time just yet. She wants to date an entrepreneur who
Damn
owns
it.
their own home and only wears fancy clothes.
You better get to work.
Standards.
There's need,
She
there's
is
demands
ambitious
now.
After all right, I'm invested in taking Megan on a date. Let's go.
I'll be back, I'm sure.
You have a smashing day.
Smash and Zay.
First,
For a
I'll need to buy a
pint.
business to get a
Smash and
reputation
say for
as
a
an
pint.
entrepreneur. In Fable, I can literally buy any business. I could buy that bakery across the street, or around the corner, I could buy one of the stalls.
Oi, mate.
But you
He's
know what?
hissing it.
I think I like
Smash and
Smash and
Zay.
say for a pint.
It's simple
Bruh.
to buy a property. Interact with the deed outside the front door. To
Even
see
the
income,
deed is pretty.
price, and the number of people employed there. To be honest, I've always wanted to own a pub, so let's buy it. Maybe this is the start of my business empire. The pub's understaffed though. As the new owner, I should probably sort that out. And guess what? I know just the hard-working fellow.
Pretty.
Let's go back to Jack the beggar.
Back into the warm sun. Man, games have come a long way, haven't they?
Yeah.
So now he's an entrepreneur.
I've also gained reputations as an entrepreneur and as rich because I bought the pub and it cost me a ton of gold.
Sore shoulder. That's his fighting arm. Now we need staff. We can hire our friend over here.
Jack, you're no longer dead to me.
Hey, you.
Jack still likes me for my kindness only, but I like that Jack is hard
Oh
working.
my.
So
You now are useful to me. Here, I'll let you live. That's dark.
let me give him a
Jesus.
job in my pub.
Got a job, if you're interested.
I can probably do that, yeah.
All
I
right.
can hire anyone, providing they like me enough to accept my job offer. Great. Jack is thankful I've made a positive impact on his life. He's no longer a beggar, and he's now a bartender.
Cheers. Yeah, makes sense. There are so many other people to talk to.
Villagers react to the reputations you build,
They'd help with anything.
and they remember the things you do to them. Now the pub is fully staffed, and Jack can head off to work. Take your time, Jack.
Should we do like a part 2 or something?
Next, I need some fancy clothes. Let's head to the tailor.
What a cheeky chava.
There are lots of places I can update my look. Tailors, hairdressers, tattooists, and every settlement has different options available. There are rare outfits to discover in the more dangerous parts of Albion too. There are tons of options to create a unique look for your hero.
Look at all the storytelling in this piece here. What is this place? Sewing? Is that sewing? Sewing wheel.
So
And there's a sewing wheel up here. And some clothes, some examples of like children, boy and girl's clothes, and an outfit here. Look at the storytelling in this design. Is that gorgeous? And oh, obviously they hired the same person to do the windows here that they did in the last place. And there's a scarecrow up here. Like, look at how much storytelling is being told in the design of that building. Beautifully done. Oh, that's gorgeous.
This place looks fancy. Let's head inside.
Look at that.
This is the tailor, Rhiannon.
So much choice on offer.
We're closing soon.
Notice her clothes fit properly. Everybody else
yeah,
was
because
a bit
she made them for herself.
She's the seamstress, right? So she's the one who makes the clothing, so everything is nice and tailored fit. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Look at the colors too. Jesus, these colors. Ugh! It hurts my brain. It looks so pretty.
Just like real life.
Look at an important little detail from a designer's perspective. It's not just the sleeve, but she's got the little thing hanging off the tip, so off the side. So that adds a little bit of extra shape design along the sleeve. Very pretty.
Topic, and Rhiannon has her own views. In stark contrast to the ambitious Megan, she's very much not a fan of rich entrepreneurs, and she thinks I'm out of touch. Which makes sense, given she's humble. Let's have a look at what she's selling. Fancy clothes, hopefully.
Can I see your stuff?
Don't waste my time.
Damn. Harsh.
Rhiannon's jacking up the prices by 80% just for me. Looking closer reveals why. That's just how much she hates me.
Oh!
This is just one example of where your choices ripple through all the interconnected systems. And here I've got our character customizer. I'm free at any time to find a wardrobe and change a bunch of different things about myself.
Increased by 80% because
I
they
know.
dislike you.
Body, head,
I
hair,
find that
and
so
lots
funny.
more. In the tailor, I can only buy clothes. But there's over 120 different shops in Albion, each with their own stock and items to buy.
Damn, that ass!
Okay, bro.
Let's finish my outfit with some fancy shoes.
That's like Deadpool ass right there. Look at the freaking design. Wow. Look at the... Wow.
See you, Rhiannon.
Take care.
Yeah, alright.
We don't get on, but it's been a pleasure.
Yeah. Look
Now
good,
I'm
brother.
really looking the part. Let's check on my relationship with Megan. At any time, I can dip into property and people screens to track.
Look at how that map looks like a soft blanket. Would you want a quilt made of that? Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
With the soft colors, with the high contrast. Now, they made it a very desaturated tone so that the Silverbrook, the text, and these little icons, these landmarks, pop. Because if it was too high contrast, you wouldn't be able to see the icons, so they really lowered the contrast.
It's basically just the Breath of the Wild map, but in color.
Yeah. How about that? Jesus, I knew I asked the right person to join me on this. You got such an eye for it.
ones,
I know.
of which there could be many, because I can have relationships with everyone in Albion if I like. It would just take a while. While I'm here, I can see the reputation cloud on the right. It shows me what I'm known for in Silverbrook, as an entrepreneur, rich, kind, shrewd, and virtuous. On a single moral scale, these reputations would be seen the same way, as absolutely good or evil. However, as we've seen with Megan and Rhiannon, Fable's morality reflects the complexity of judgment we see in the world today.
We should do something
Where
naughty.
everyone
Just to
has
piss
their
everybody
own
off, see what
worldview.
happens.
What do you mean?
Like in the game, he should like murder
Last thing
an
left
innocent
for
person
Megan
just to
is
see what happens.
own a home. I'm a bit short on cash though, seeing as I paid a
Yeah.
fortune to
Wait,
save
you can do
Colin
that?
and bought a pub.
Well, you seem to have a lot of moral freedom to do stuff, so maybe.
Pretty interesting
What's it? I've been earning
choice of free
passive
will, Dad.
income.
Yeah.
So let's swing by to collect it. The people of Silverbrook
Another
all
adjustment,
have their
another
own nuanced,
contrast adjustment.
subjective view of who I am and what they think of me.
Damn that ass.
But if
Come
I
on.
don't like my reputation,
Gotta show appreciation
in
where it's due.
Silverbrook,
They probably
I
did
can
that
pay
on
the town
purpose.
crier
Probably.
to change them. I give them gold, a lot of gold, and they spread a new reputation for me. If you're rich enough, you can change what people think of you.
Wendy?
Here I am at the Silver Trough, now under new management. Let's head inside and check in on our employees. Wow. There's Susan, my star.
Did you notice? I don't know if that's what I think it was. Let me go back just a little bit. When he walks to the door, is that a dog? Yeah, that's a kitty or a doggy door. See? They even put a doggy door in there.
Huh.
Yeah.
I never noticed that.
So dogs or cats can run through. Isn't that cute?
Yeah. That's a cute cat
There's
too.
Susan, my star bartender from
Very
earlier.
cute cat.
Well, aren't you a do-gooder?
Hey, you. Working hard?
Just who I wanted to see. You.
Ooh. She's flirting.
Oh, she fancies me because she thinks I'm compassionate. Sorry, Susan. I only have eyes for Megan.
I ain't no player.
Keep at it.
You and me, boss.
Ooh,
You
all right.
and me.
Okay, calm down, Susan.
Hey.
I'm spoken for.
And there's Jack. Let's say hi.
Jack,
How's
you're
it
looking
going?
good, brother.
Just working. You know me.
I knew you'd work out, Jack. He is a hard-working commoner after all. Keep up the good work.
You got to get him a new outfit soon.
See you, boss.
Things seem to be ticking over in here, so I'll head downstairs to the income chest to collect
Nice
my
bar.
profits.
Looking good.
Ooh, look at the green. That's lovely. Nice color transition.
There's an income chest in every
I
business
love the
own,
physics
and every
on that
property I
feather.
live in.
I know.
It means
I know.
don't have to go to each
I'm
individual
obsessed.
place,
Yeah.
and I can collect all
Look
my
at that
income
chest.
from
It's so
any of them.
pretty. Oh my god, everything's so pretty. I can't.
It's got like a fire lighting
I've
to
got
it.
a
Yeah.
Because there's
decent amount of
fire,
gold
maybe.
now.
Is there fire?
Time to pick off the last.
Oh
thing
yeah, it
on
looks like
Megan's
it,
list.
doesn't it? But
Owning my own property.
Because like it's
in
low on the
Silverbrook.
ground.
yeah, it was a very warm, golden, fiery light.
On the
Let's
ground
go
too.
house
Yeah.
hunting.
Little fire on the ground there.
I can
Call
buy
attention.
literally any house in Albion. It would just take a while, and quite a bit of gold. But I like the look of this one. Nice garden, rural views. Weird
There's always
hairy
somebody
pig
moving.
Statues out front.
That's his
Let's
new
have a
home.
look. Looks like I don't quite have enough money. That's a shame. But one thing I can do is pick up a shift at a job. There's a blacksmith just down the road. Hopefully I can go earn enough gold there. Going on dates, buying properties and businesses, and doing jobs are all part of the interconnected Fable experience.
It's funny he just said the word Fable. When I was listening, I forgot I was looking at Fable because I know the Fable games quite well. And when I heard that music and I saw him walking through, I just had my first original Fable flashback when he said that. Something about the music and something about that kind of him walking down that path. This first time I went, oh yeah, Fable. Yeah.
Going on dates, buying properties and businesses, and doing jobs are all part of the interconnected Fable
about that
experience. It really adds to the sense of immersion when I can take a break from saving the world to change the lives of the people around.
Interesting how they're leading the eye to. My eye immediately went to that up here. It looks like a baby carriage or something. I don't know. A wheelbarrow. I'm not sure what that is.
I see like a statue of a hawk or something. But
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
no, is it like a?
It's like a wheelbarrow, isn't it? Like
No, it
what is
looks
that?
like a like you know
With an
those
axe
things
in it.
that you would use to like make weapons.
Oh, blacksmith.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe.
simulation reality.
Let's see. We're getting closer to it.
Yeah. It's an
I could
anvil.
play this part
Anvil,
of the game
yeah.
forever, and I'd never run out of systemic toys to tinker with.
Yep.
Is it? Yeah. It looks like
There's
it's
a couple of
blacksmith.
jobs to
It
take
is.
on across Albion, but today I fancy a try at blacksmithing.
Blacksmithing.
there you
There
go.
we go.
As
Well,
walking up
good
to the
call.
anvil to start a shift. No prior experience required.
I love how there's things in the corner of like the building,
Let me see. Let me see what you're looking at.
kind of like junk to like make
It's as simple
more
as
to
walking up
construct
the
other
anvil to Start
stuff.
a shift.
Oh yeah.
No prior experience
Yeah. All the
required.
tools. The coal. Like there's a mess of coal around here. Oh, wow, yeah.
In
And
the
look,
interest of time,
look at how scorched the wooden log is, right? Because the hot anvil sits on top of it.
we've
You
reduced
can
the
see it's
time
been
limit here.
a lot of
But
hammering going on.
regardless, it's a classic case of risk versus reward. I'm constantly having to balance speed versus precision while trying to earn as much as I can.
He's terrifying me because he's right-handed.
Oh, yeah, it's true. You're left-handed.
Yep.
I need to hit all the hotspots to complete an item. But if I manage a perfect hit,
Well done, sir.
just like that, I earn a multiplier on my gold.
You're loaded. I wish I could make money that fast. That'd be dope.
$18,000 for
That's
hitting
a successful shift completed.
thing.
That's gold.
I can
18,000 gold.
any time to earn
Which means
more
that's
gold
probably like
and
a
gain lasting experience
bajillion
while building
dollars
my reputation.
by today's standards.
Isn't it like gold coins?
He can literally buy a skyscraper now if he wants to. The guy's loaded.
Well, yeah.
Maybe not.
Well, for him at
I've
the
now
time.
got just about enough gold for the house. Let's head back down the street and buy it.
He's sleeping.
He's so cute.
Gimli's out cold. Yeah, he's sleeping.
There are guards stationed in every settlement. They're always there to keep a watchful eye on the villagers and probably two eyes on a hero.
Look at the
If I
water.
get caught
The
committing
little
crimes,
waterfall.
I'll find myself
Mist.
in trouble with the law. And that will change what people think of me.
Notice we're seeing, even though we're in the same village, we're seeing a lot more soldiers now. So we're kind of being pulled into more of a military battle mindset. Notice we're not seeing regular villagers anymore. We just saw people in armor. So I'm kind of mentally getting prepared for battle.
We're back. Let's buy the house.
Yeah, baby. King's Hunt. I mean, again, perfect naming. King's Hunt. I want a home named King's Hunt.
Now I'm the owner, I can hike up the rent or even make it free if I'm feeling charitable. I can manage my tenants too. I can let them stay and keep collecting the rental income, but I want to move in myself. Which gives me the choice to just chuck them out on the street or be nice and give them a bit of gold to leave. And if I chuck them out, that would cause me to be known as heartless. And I'm trying to be nice right now in case I ruin things with Megan.
I love how he says this so casually.
Send them out on their asses, and all the kids are going to die.
Nice.
But I made a couple of extra bucks, so there you go.
Let's look around.
I want this home.
Home sweet home.
Books.
I
Yay.
can buy any
Oh,
house in
fireplace,
Albion.
and it's already
And
on.
while this
Good
one
lord.
lacks some square footage, there are huge houses, even mansions I can buy throughout the game. Looks like the tenants left some stuff behind. Awful fans, apparently. Wherever I live, I have access to my income chest and wardrobe, so I can collect all my gold and change my appearance whenever I like. That was the last thing on Megan's list. Let's head back to the general store.
Look at this wall, the brick wall, the stone wall. Look at all the stones are all different sizes.
Yeah, and they're like separated.
Yeah, it does. It's not just a repeated pattern going across. It's actually everything looks really, really handmade. And the stones are bigger towards the bottom and smaller towards the top.
Fable has a dynamic time of day that changes what people are doing throughout their routine.
The dappled light.
It's still the afternoon, so hopefully Megan is still working. If I'm too late, she'll be back home in bed.
And there's my new pub with some customers in the beer garden.
Oh no.
Lots of people.
Now we're back at the general store. Let's find Megan.
Notice how we got a little audio cue to let us know we're in the store. Ding, 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 ding. Just a little something to say, oh, we're going towards the store. I can hear the store's the merchant's bell.
Yeah.
Ah, there she is.
That's the person I wanted to see.
Still interested?
Hell
I've ticked off all
yeah.
Megan's dating goals, so now my chances of romance are much improved. Let's ask her on a date again.
But wait, there's one criteria missing on Megan's list. Cats or dogs? And
Dog.
that we have to ask her. Cats or dogs? And she says, oh, dogs. Oh, well, never mind then. He turns around and he walks out.
I'm going for Susan now.
I'm going.
Hey, I'm chuffed to bits. I can offer a gift.
Susan's a total dick, but she likes cats, so I'm going for her.
At least my chances of a date being a good one. As tempting as my new offer is, I'm going to give Megan flowers instead. I think she'll like them more.
I told you, cats rule the world.
Hell yeah, that's what's up.
Here we are on a date at the Silver Trough. Hope I'm getting free drinks.
Oh, they're cheering. It must have gone well.
Looks like it went well.
That was quite the date, hero. Loved it.
Be grateful, Megan. You're not going to find a guy with an ass like that.
Hey, you.
Oh, hero. That date was just real.
All right. They hit it
Megan
off.
found me quite charming. I'd like to make things official, so I'll ask her to be in a relationship with me.
This
What
guy
do you
does
say?
not waste time.
Ready for something more?
And what a lovely couple we'll make.
Whatever comes next, I'm with you.
It's
Damn.
official.
Bro,
I mean, think about how efficient this guy is.
Like, we
She
are not-
meets her. Yeah.
like, we are not this handsome, bro.
But it's like, he meets her. She says, do these 3 things for me now. Go. So he goes, he buys a house, he gets a business, he hires people, he makes a ton of money, he buys a home. And then he comes back like literally that afternoon and she says, okay, let's do it. I'm like, are you kidding me? Damn, man.
We are not this handsome.
I can't compete with that. What the heck?
I could build
Sleep
this
with?
relationship a lot.
God damn.
We could get
What?
married, which comes with its own set
He
of
can do the
goals.
woohoo.
We could move into my house and start a family. And I can even hire her for one of my businesses. Things could go the other way too. I could break up with Megan, or divorce her in future. Or I might make choices that make her divorce me. There's lots of ways I could change her life. And she'll remember. But we've seen enough romance for now. Bye, Megan.
I have to go. But you're welcome to watch me leave.
You have a lovely time,
Oh,
sweetheart.
I will.
Before we go, I've only really demonstrated what it's like being an upstanding
I see that
citizen in
smirk.
Silver.
Yeah, because you can watch me leave. I already was.
So let's briefly explore what it's like if I'm not so nice.
Oh,
Hi, Susan.
he's going to be naughty.
Grindstone, love to see you.
Lovely to see you, boss.
He throws a drink in her face. Just
Sorry,
cause.
Susan.
Chaotic
You're
evil,
fired.
baby. What?
You're fired.
Oh,
Sorry.
she is
You're gonna
not
regret
happy.
that, swine.
Oh my
Happy
god.
about that.
She's
And she
pissed.
thinks I'm being...
Now, like 2 seconds ago, she sees you as compassionate.
That is a
I'm
sour
very
face
person
she's
to
got.
person, not
Yeah.
That was such a big tone change.
Say bye-bye to your
There
girlfriend.
might even be someone who fancies her because I'm heartless.
Back to the pumpkins again? No, they're not sticking to the pumpkins.
Villagers also react
You
to
can
my
see it's
phys-
getting a little bit more sunset now because there's a lot more. We're more in the shade, so you can see the sun's high, and we're getting little dabs of light coming in through here. But we can see the light's not shining straight down. So we're literally having a time transition through this. So I'm starting to feel the evening.
actions. If I start firing
Oh,
arrows
you're not
around
so
the place,
popular anymore, are you?
you'll start to perceive me as reckless.
Now he's asking for it. I like that, Bo. Look at the sun
I
flare.
can even take pot shots at the locals if I want.
Pot shot means like just punching somebody for no reason. Damn, there's a
Now I've gone
hitbox
too
for you.
far, but I'm in the mood for a fight.
Let's do it. Yeah. Dark Souls, baby. Oh, yeah. Look at that blood.
You can express yourself with your own combat style,
blood.
combining strength, skill, and will in style weaving combat.
That's cool.
You choose the weapons, skills, and abilities you want to use and blend them seamlessly together.
Nice swordplay.
I yearn for iron.
What? What? I yearn for iron. Oh my god. Oh god, that's funny. I didn't see that coming. Oh shit. Oh god, I'm crying. Oh god. The fighting makes me think of Witcher. There's got a bit of Witcher vibes in there. I'm trying to stay on topic, but that's so funny. Oh god. Okay. Focus.
You stay focused.
Oh, I felt that. Yeah, that's got Witcher vibes, man. I'm digging it. So it's like, so far it's like Witcher meets Sims meets Witcher meets Fable. Like it's kind of, there's all these, you can see all these games that have influenced this between the last and this most recent Fable. Albeit Fable's still a fighting game too. It's got that, it's an all-encompassing experience, which is amazing. Like Lucas, if they pull this off, this is Game of the Year material. Like, I mean, some of the competition, like Witcher 4 is coming out where you're playing Ciri. I mean, there are some big titles coming out.
Do you think this is better than Expedition 33?
In terms of game, I mean, there's a lot of people who are fans of X. They're both artistically gorgeous games. So, yeah, I mean, your opinion's your own. It's a bit subjective. I'd say from a gameplay perspective, I think this is much more ambitious. It's also a much bigger game, though. I mean, Expedition 33 was a small studio. Definitely Expedition 33, the next one, probably Expedition 34, for what it's worth, is going to be much bigger. Don't forget, this is the third installment of Fable. Or fourth? Can't remember if there's 2 or 3. Yeah, very Witcher. Dang,
I'm
bro.
putting up a fight, but backup will keep on coming until I leave Silverbrook.
Yeah, fucked up.
Peacefully or not.
I love
I
the
think
fighting.
a tactical retreat is probably for the best.
So look, during this entire course of this trailer, we've gone from morning to afternoon to evening. I wonder if it's going to go into the night.
Now I have a bounty on my head which will grow with more crime. I can immediately pay it or pay a reduced...
Look, for variety and depth, look what they've done. Gold, green, gold. So they're checkerboarding. Boop, 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 boop. And that's creating this nice sense of depth and variety at the same time. Isn't that pretty?
Mm-hmm.
If I spend long enough out of town. My reputations don't
It's
disappear
Roach!
with my bounty though. Once I'm known as a killer and a criminal,
Wrong
it'll
game,
stick
Adam.
with me until I put in the work to change what people think.
Never a boring frame through this entire gameplay reveal. Like birds, people, walking, battle, conversations, romance, purchases, more romance, birds, talking pigs. Jesus, what a
Or
game.
until I've made an expensive, because the people in Albion remember what you do.
Beautiful water with the reflections. Oh, go back for a sec. Look at the reflections in the water.
Yeah.
Thing. Or until I've made an expensive
Beautiful
visit to
sunset.
the town crier. Because
Look at the
people
reflections in the
Albion
water.
Remember what
Yeah.
Realistic reflections. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
With the rocks.
I love that.
Damn, games have come a long way. Now we're back to, we've done full circle and we're back here again. See?
Yep.
Over the past 25 minutes or so, I've bought a pub.
Oh wow, the sun.
Been a landlord.
yeah.
and changed
That
the
looks.
beggar's
It
life.
looks way too real, man. I swear.
There's an expression for that sun. It's called contre-jour. Well, you speak French, so what does that mean? Contre-jour.
Opposite day.
Opposite day, or against. The expression means against the sun, contre-jour. So in photography, very often they talk about trying to be careful not to have the light source, the sun or the lamp or something in the shot, because that's going to mess with your exposure. In this case, they're doing it on purpose to create this glaring feel of overexposure to the camera. So notice how the sky around the light is very bleached out and white. It's not blue, but it's very whitened out. That's because there's a high contrast overexposure effect against the silhouette of him. So it's romantic. Creates a romantic feel.
Yeah.
I've customized my look, saved a magic talking pig, fought the law, and I've built a relationship with just one of Albion's 1,000 handcrafted, fully voiced NPCs.
She called her an.
Here's
He
the
called her an
reputation
NPC.
cloud again. I'm rich and charming because of my spending habits
Oh my
and
God.
relationships. I'm also a criminal and a killer due to my reckless behavior and fighting with the guards. Yet, I'm shrewd for saving Colin and an entrepreneur because I bought the Silver Trough. I've built a complex, rich identity in Silverbrook, which the people there will react to through their own moral view. I'm not simply good or evil. I'm so much more than that. There are many more settlements across Albion to explore.
Notice here. Notice there's always movement. There's a little bit of a smoke coming out of the chimney. Just for movement, just for mood.
Identity is mine to create in each one, and everyone will have their
And
own
leaves
perspective
floating.
on what I do as I build an extraordinary
It's a
life.
living space. It's not
Thanks
good.
for watching, and stay tuned for more in-depth Fable information as we move closer to our launch.
Wow.
Wow.
Pre-order?
Pre-order now. Yeah, well, we'll wait till the game comes out, right? But Lucas, thank you for accompanying me on this review. Thank you for toughing it out over an hour and 16 minutes when you were starting to nod out halfway through it.
I'm petting my cat.
But Gimli kept us company. But yeah, remember, Lucas? Remember, I yearn for iron.
You're such a dad, man.
I'm such a dad. All right, thank you guys. Thank you for watching. And yeah, I can't wait for this game to come out. It's going to be epic. Take care, everybody.
No. You did that wrong. 1, 2, 3. That was really bad.
Good
but
enough.
who cares?
Good enough.